Hello, welcome to this lesson on economic systems. Last time we talked about scarcity and how scarcity forces everybody to make choices. Um, Here we're going to look at the three basic questions that societies have to answer to deal with this problem of scarcity. And they are, what are we going to produce with our resources? How are we going to produce things with our resources? And for whom are we producing things for? Okay. And the way that a society answers these questions creates an economic system. There's four types of economic systems that we're going to go over. So the first one is a traditional economy. In a traditional economy, you're looking at traditions, norms, and customs. That is what's going to be answering these three questions. So basically, how things have worked in the past, that's how we're going to continue doing things in the future. We're only going to produce what we need to produce to survive and what has been working for us in the past. That's a traditional economy. Next, we've got a market economy over here. So, with a market economy, the questions are answered by the free market, that being the interaction between buyers and sellers. So, people are going to buy the things that makes them satisfied or happy, the things that they need and want. Sellers are going to sell things for profit so they can make money. And that interaction between the two, both working in their self interest, is going to determine what's going to be produced, how it's going to be produced, and who's getting the things that are being produced. So it's buyers working in their self interest of getting the things that make them happy, and sellers working in their self interest of making the most profit possible, determining what's being produced over here, that interaction between buyers and sellers. Next, we've got a command economy. And in a command economy, the questions are answered by a central planner, which could be a person, it could be a group of very wealthy people, it could be the government. These central planners are going to make and produce whatever they decide they need to produce. Then finally, we have a mixed economy, which employs both some concepts of the free market and some concepts of a command economy. So you're going to have some markets creating stuff that the things being created in those markets are determined by the interaction between buyers and sellers. And then you're going to have some other markets where the things that are being produced are going to be determined by a central planner. And you mix both together, that's a mixed economy. Thank you for listening. See you next time.